Hey guys, so today I have swatches of 6 new shades from Picture Polish. These released last week, so they are available right now. So I will link the website down below and I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Summer, and Picture Polish already has a shade called Summer. This is kind of a 2.0 revamped version. So this is a corally base with little tiny holographic flakes and a really strong gold shimmer that runs throughout it. And then I also have this next to, there's labels on both sides, next to the original Summer, so you can see the difference. The corally base is still there. It's a bit more rich on the old version just because it doesn't have that gold shimmer to kind of lighten it a little bit. And then it also has larger holographic hexes in it. So same general color, but a pretty different effect between the two versions. So these are really wet because I just finished putting the coats on them, but I did want to show you the difference between the old version of Summer, which is, oh geez, it's going to be on your right, and then the new version here with the gold shimmer. So you can see they are very similar in color, but do have a very different effect. So this one is a bit sheer on the first coat, but it's really not terrible, and there's a ton of that gold shimmer in there. And an empty ILNP box just fell off of my shelf and landed straight into my coffee cup, so that's what kind of day it's going to be. Formula is really good on this one, really easy to apply, it doesn't move anywhere, and those flakes that are in there are little tiny flakes. They're not glitter, so they're not going to dry textured and they're not going to be difficult to remove. So this one does cover completely on that second coat, and that second coat does make the color a bit brighter as well, and I really like the gold shimmer in here. You guys know I have a problem with pink and gold shimmer combined. I just love it. And though it doesn't dry textured, it does dry a little bit dull. The finish isn't super shiny, so you will want top coat to add that shine. So that is 2 coats of the new version of Summer. So the next polish is called Jewels, and this is described as a fuchsia pink shifting violet jelly scattered hollow. So this has that nice pink jelly base. It has those little tiny holographic flakes in it, and it also has a pretty decently strong, at least in the bottle, I can see it on the first coat, but I'll wait and see how it looks on the second coat, but it has a pretty nice purpley blue shift to it as well. And great formula on this one. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats, and it is very bright and very glowy. It does dry pretty shiny on its own, but obviously I would recommend top coat anyway. And that second coat definitely deepens that pink as well. So that is 2 coats of Jewels. So the next polish is called London, and this is described as a grayish blue scattered hollow. So this one is a little bit sheer on that first coat, but still covers pretty well. There is a ton of that scattered holographic sparkle in here, and a really good formula on this one as well. So this one does cover completely on that second coat, and it does deepen that grayish color a little bit as well. I still can't believe how much holographic sparkle there is in this. I feel like there's so much more. Maybe I'm just imagining things. I'm looking at another one now. Maybe I feel like this has like multiple levels, like different grains of holographic sparkle, I guess, in it combined rather than just those little flakies. So that is 2 coats of London. The next polish is called Kitty, and this is described as a blue shifting violet green jelly scattered hollow. So this one is also pretty decently opaque on the first coat. A little bit sheer still, but it does cover very evenly. A ton of that holographic sparkle in here as well. I can see the violet shimmer in here. I can see it a bit better in the bottle than I can see it on my nails. I'm only 1 coat in. It is there, but it's a lot more subtle than what was the last one that had shimmer in it? Jewels. But I'm not seeing the green. That's the only thing. I don't really get where the green comes from in the description. It's a beautiful color. I just don't see the green. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats, and it also dries pretty shiny, and it dries very smooth because that is all flakies in there. It's no actual glitter. And I don't know if it's because I've been staring at the same 6 polishes for like 3 weeks while packing orders or not, but every one of these polishes is just like amazing me right now. And you will still want top coat even though it does dry pretty shiny on its own. In regards to that violet shimmer, you can definitely see it in the bottle, and I feel like I can see a little bit of a bluish violet shift on my nails, but it's not super strong. I think this is one of those shimmers that just kind of adds, like, I don't know if you can see how it's kind of like glowing, like the polish looks a little glowy. I feel like this is one of those shimmers that adds the glow to the polish and not so much a contrasting color. I could be wrong there, but That's how I'm seeing it, because it's definitely glowy, but it's not a contrasting purple shimmer. That being said, this is 2 coats of Kitty. The next polish is called Nouveau, and this is described as a deep purple scattered hollow with golden pink sparks. So this is a nice deep color. It's pretty opaque on that first coat. I feel like it's not quite a 1-coater for me now, but after it's been used a couple times, it'll probably thicken up to being a 1-coater. It's still pretty close though. Even on my pointer finger, I just have a few spots that are a bit lighter. The formula on this is really good. It's still really easy to work with. It's definitely thicker than the other ones that I've done so far in this release. It's not too thick, but it is noticeably thicker. So this one does cover completely on that second coat. I feel like it does deepen the color a little bit, but not too much. I still stand by this one being a 1-coater probably for some people right out of the bottle, and definitely a 1-coater after a few uses. It does dry a little bit dull, and because the base is so dark, you're definitely going to want top coat with this one because it's going to make everything added into the base, all of the pink and holographic sparks really show up the best. So that is 2 coats of Nouveau. And the last polish is called Wine, and this is described as a dark burgundy with a subtle hint of scattered hollow. So this shade is a little bit lighter than it should be just based on the bottle on the first coat. This has a nice scattered holographic to it. What I like about this, it's not as dense as in other polishes. It is described as subtle, so it's not like taking over the entire color. But what I really like is those little silver sparks when they shine through that really deep base. It gives them kind of a pinkish red effect to them, so they don't look silver at all. I don't know, I love it. I love when the base color of a polish changes how any kind of silver holographic anything shines through it. Really good formula on this one as well. So this one does cover completely in 2 coats, and it is a very, very dark shade. You also do get a little bit of an extra layer of that holographic sparkle, so it becomes a little more dense on that second coat. And this one does dry very shiny on its own. So that is 2 coats of Wine. So I think I actually have 2 favorites here, and one of them surprised me. So I really, really liked Jules. I didn't think I was gonna like it in the bottle as much as I liked it on my nails, but it had this really awesome, great glow and that shifty shimmer to it, and it just, this time of year especially, I wouldn't expect to like something so bright and so hot pink, because it's not really my kind of thing, but I really liked this one once I got it on my nails. And then London I also really liked because this time of year it is perfect because it's really cool and really gray, and that's kind of what it looks like outside all the time right now. And I like this, and I really like all of the holographic shimmer that was in this as well. They really took advantage of the fact that the holographic shimmer isn't going to change this base color that much and packed it in there. So I really liked London as well. So those 2 are my favorites. So those are the new releases from Picture Polish. Again, I will link that website down below so you can check those out. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you later. Bye.